Hey, what is it, be Sexy Beast, Ghost Signals Tristan here, and I'm filling in for Christian today. He asked me to do a video for his channel because I asked him to do a video for my channel, so we're just helping each other out, telling awesome stories to you guys, and I'm going to be telling you an awesome story. You can find my channel in the description below. Thank you so much, Christian, for letting me put this on your channel. I really appreciate it. Now, this story today is going to be something that I've never told. I've never told to my channel because I can't, and I'll get into why I can't in a second. And I could talk about way more than this, but this is the main thing that I really like talking about, as to not talk about the sexual stuff, but this thing in general got me it's a pretty damn good story, and about a crazy girlfriend. And I've told a story on my channel about a crazy ex that I had, but this girl, oh my god, so much crazier. I'm talking like 4 times as crazy. Like, this was bad, bad, bad. And I can't talk about it on my channel because she knows my channel. She knew my channel before we even dated or anything. This was last year, last October, actually, when we dated. And so, yeah, the whole relationship was, meh, it was pretty bad. And the end result was absolutely crazy. So I'm going to get right into that. Sorry to hype it up so much, but seriously, it's pretty great. And I hate that I can't tell it on my channel, so I'm going to be telling it here. Thanks so much, Christian, for you guys get to hear an exclusive story. So anyway, yeah, this is never on the internet ever. But, so it's going on Christian's channel. Let's do it. I hope she doesn't find it, but if she does, oh man, I'm going to get into some drama. It's going to be great. So, anyway, let me start out with the relationship. So, this girl lived a few cities over from me, right? So, it's probably a 3-4 hour drive to go pick her up and stuff like that. So, I picked her up for homecoming. We went to homecoming together because we were really good friends, and then she moved away, and we became even closer and stuff like that. Then I found out she was attracted to me, and I was attracted to her as well. She's really, really cool and down to earth and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, well, when I brought her over for homecoming, we had a great night. And then the night, oh yeah, we did. And then the next night, it was even better. So I was like, damn, this is going really well. This is awesome. And I really like this girl. We get along well on both levels. I'm really attracted to her and everything like that. And so I decided to ask her out. So I asked her out, and it was absolutely awesome. It was insane. And we started dating on, like, I shouldn't say the anniversary, but I'm going to end it with, we only dated for 15 days. So that was the thing. And I'll get into why. Obviously crazy, but yeah, it's complicated. So, like I said, she lived a few cities over, so we dated, and I picked her up for that weekend, and we hung out that entire weekend, and then I had my mom take her home because I had to go to school on Monday, so she stayed. I picked her up Saturday afternoon. She stayed Saturday night and Sunday night, and then I said goodbye to her Monday morning, and then my mom took her home. So that was really good because I had to go to school. So I was like, wow, I'm dating her now. This is really exciting. And then I'm like, oh shit, sorry, long distance. I totally forgot about that. I might not be able to see her all the time, blah, blah, blah. Winter's coming up. I won't be able to really drive there very easily. So shit, maybe I shouldn't date her. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. So I kind of talked to her. I kind of tried to break up with her after like 2 days. And she was not having any of it. She's like, just give me a chance, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You've never even done long distance. I'm like, yeah, I haven't, because there's the exact reason why I haven't done it, because it's crazy, and it doesn't really work. So trust me, guys, I'm on a lot of caffeine and sugar right now, so I'm going to be pretty crazy, but you'll love it. You'll love it. So I was like, no, 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 no. I don't want to date. I don't want to date, but okay, fine. Let's do it. This girl's really cool. Whatever. Let's just stay with her. So that's fine. So I decided to stay with her, and we're dating, and we're talking, and she's thinking, she wants me to give her everything, right? So there's this thing called, and I'm not going to say her name, but the blank complex, right? And so blank would be insert her name here. So I'm going to say the Stephanie complex. That's definitely not her name, but I'm definitely going to say that. So the Stephanie complex is where you're dating a girl, and just because you just started dating, like it's an instant effect, is that they are top priority. They take top priority over school, work, YouTube, whatever, that they are #1, and they come before anything else. I'm talking family, school, work, eating. Like, they literally think that they are above everything else in your life just because now they have the title of girlfriend. Now, that is the Stephanie complex, and it sucks, and that's what happened here. She was all pissed off at me for not calling her all the time and stuff like that. She's like, oh my god, I feel like YouTube and work is so much more important than me. And that's not what she sounds like, but you know what I mean. And I'm just like, I didn't say yeah, because it is, but yeah, it definitely was, because it lasts longer and it's just a lot more fun in my opinion. So something I left out is when we dated that weekend, and went to homecoming and stuff like that before I actually asked her out, she would say I love you every like 30 minutes, like literally. And she told me that it was like a friend thing, that like, because that's how it started. She'd be like, I love you, as a friend, of course, and I'm like, yeah, I love you too, man. It was great. And so we would go back and forth saying that, you know, every once in a while, but not all the time. And then that weekend when she was over there with me, she would just look deep into my eyes and she's like, I love you. And I'm just like, oh shit, I love you too. And it just felt so much different. And it was definitely not as a friend way, completely. There's no way. It definitely was more than that to her than it was to me. And so she has problems with her father and stuff like that. So overly attached. It's complicated. I'll get into that in a second. But I don't mean to hate on this girl. I'm sorry. So she made, let me clarify something. Her and I made a deal because she knew about my YouTube channel and about the sexual stuff we did that weekend and stuff like that, stuff that I've talked about. And she was like, look, please don't talk about what we did sexually online. And so, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that online. But what I did, what we didn't make an agreement about was the breakup and like the relationship and stuff like that, leaving out the sex part or the sexual activity. We didn't actually have sex. But anyway. Yeah, so she didn't make a deal about that. We didn't make a deal about that, a verbal agreement, anything. So that's why I'm here today, telling you guys an exclusive story. So anyway, I fucking, she would say that to me every like 30 minutes. And I was like, oh shit, already really attached. And then she has the Stephanie complex as well, thinking she's really important right away after only dating for like a week. This was when this took effect. And I'm like, oh shit, this is bad. This is very bad. And she lives, you know, a few cities over, so it's hard to see her. And this was just all around a terrible idea. So, based on, you know, we were really good friends and stuff like that before any of this happened. Oh, man. Yeah, I sure fucked that up. Anyway, so we're dating, and it comes to 15 days later. So it was the next. So we started dating on a Sunday. It was the next Monday. So, yeah. I get some text from her in the morning, and I showed these pictures of my parents, and there was like, holy fucking shit. And yes, they were her arms. And you guys are like, what do you mean they were her arms? Well, basically, she sent me two pictures, one of her left arm and one of her right arm, saying, you said you never fucking hurt me. Look what you've done. You are terrible. Why would you do this? And I can't believe you. And just like all this other stuff, you know, like basically like a fuck you. Because she had cut up her arms to shit, dude. So she had some problems with depression and hurting herself and self-harming and just being overly attached to me as well. So that was a thing. But then it played into this where she's, you know, self-harming because of me, and I have no idea why, right? So what she told me was that she talked to somebody and she thought that I, you know, that weekend and stuff like that, that I used her for sexual things, sexual favors, which I absolutely didn't, but that's what she thought from talking to some unknown source. I still don't know to this day. It's probably one of my exes, but oh well. Yeah, so she thought that I used her for sex and that I didn't like her at all and all this other stuff. And I'm like, Jesus, that's so fucking bullshit. We're like, wait, slow down. No, I absolutely didn't do that. And she, you know, that's the first text I wake up to on a Monday morning. Was these picture messages with text like, hey, you know, you fucking did this to me. You said you never hurt me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, what have I got myself into? This is terrible. And so I'm just like, oh no, this is not working out. Not only is it long distance and all these other stuff that I listed and overly attached, but she's self-harming because of me, something that I didn't even do. I didn't even talk to her the day before. That's what got me the most. I didn't like really talk to her at all on Sunday because I had work and stuff like that. I had shit to do. So obviously she didn't agree with that because, you know, the Stephanie complex, she's top priority no matter what. But I'm like, yeah, I had stuff to do. Sorry, didn't talk to you yesterday, and I wake up to this. You think that's fucking okay? And so we're talking on the phone because I called her right after I got home from school. I was like, I can't fucking deal with this shit. And throughout the whole day, I was thinking about it like, oh my God, she, you know, cut herself to shit because of me, because of something she thought I did, which I didn't do. And it's ridiculous. So I call her. She's like, blah, 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 just give me another chance. It won't happen again. I promise I'll never self-harm again. She sends me a letter and actually signed a contract that she wrote and stuff like that, saying that she would never self-harm again and never cut herself. And I'm just like, oh my God, no. I got that like a week later in the mail after I cut everything off. And I was like, no. And yeah, those letters were bad. I showed my parents and they were like, holy shit, you know? So yeah, it was some interesting stuff. Very bad. So I was talking to her on the phone. And I broke up with her. I had to. There's no way. My thought processes look like, not only are you being overly attached and just super crazy and just really, you know, you're thinking your top priority right away, which is okay to evolve over time. Like, oh my God, you know, I should be above certain things, which that's understandable. But we were only dating for 15 days, right? That there's no way over that course. It's just everything's gonna instantly change and you're gonna be priority number one. So anyway, I was like, yeah, this is not working out. I can't, like, look, I knew her emotional state. It wasn't very good because of this depression and stuff that she was dealing with her dad and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into detail. But Anyway, I was like, no, I can't deal with this. I can't have you blaming me for shit that I didn't do and cutting yourself because of it. I can't have any of that. There's no way I can't be a part of that. I just can't. I can't be any component of your depression or anything like that. And so I'm like, look, I'm going to end this because us being in a relationship is not the best thing for us right now. It's especially not good for you in this situation, obviously. So yeah, I decided to break it off. And a little bit after that, she thought I was really crazy and ego-filled or something. I don't remember. She thought I was a cocky douche for having a big ego or something. I don't remember. But it was absolutely ridiculous, and we just don't talk anymore. We're not really friends. We used to be really good friends. And something that happened a little bit later that was totally weird was so her and I planned to lose our virginity to each other on Thanksgiving. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I feel my turkey, baby. No, not like that. But it was, we planned to lose our virginity to each other on Valentine's Day. So that would be like 3 months after we dated or whatever. So that was the plan. And she texted me around Valentine's Day saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck my new boyfriend or whatever. I'm gonna lose it to him. I'm like, okay, what the actual fuck? She's like, oh my god, I thought you'd be happy for me. It's like, look, we're not really on the best of terms, and for the first thing you just send me is, oh my god, I can't wait to lose my virginity to this guy, is really not getting you anywhere. So yeah, and then that's where she got into the ego thing, and I was like, why the fuck would you send me that? Why would anybody send me this stuff? And my parents could back this up because I showed them like the texts and just the letters, and it was insane. And the photos of when she cut herself, it was bad. People know it was just straight bad. I wish I could make this shit up. I really do. But yeah, so she that was a thing, and she like told me, oh my god, I lost my virginity to him, blah blah blah, and I'm like, bullshit. And she's like, yeah, sorry, no I didn't. But yeah, it was really weird. She was trying to like rub her new boyfriend in my face, and he's not that good looking of a dude. I'm sorry. But yeah, either way, I'm glad they're happy together, I guess. But yeah, I don't really care. So really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash the like button. Let's see if we can do 250 likes if you stay till the end of this video. Don't forget to comment GS for Ghost Sickness. Go give me a subscribe. I tell awesome stories on my channel just like he does. And thanks so much for listening. Remember the fact that I love you. Bye. Thanks, Christian, again. Love you too, man.